Let me take a drink of this before we start.
Okay, make sure you don't die.
What the fuck is that?
Not good. Not good, I guess.
Hopped and Confused is a good name for this beer. Because you can taste the hops, but also, what the fuck? Yeah, that's weird, man. Like, it's a strong beer, but, like, it's a 4.7, by the way.
Jesus.
The organic one was 4.2. Hopped and Confused is right. Anyways, let's go. Greetings, Guardians, and welcome to the Voice of the Vanguard. Today I have with me Sully from Sully Games. Say hello, Sully.
Hello, Guardians.
And today I am drinking Hopped and Confused, and I'm really confused drinking it. No street beer. But
it's perfect. It has a beaver.
Oh, yeah, there's a
on the cover.
beaver on the front of it. There you go. He's driving
perfect for this podcast.
He's driving a canoe. It's kind of awesome. So today we are going to talk about Iron Banner. The exotics that will be leaving that's tied to, the exotics tied to things that are going to be leaving in the next season. We'll talk about the Destiny 2 viewer bounties and TWAB, and then that's about it. We got a question of the week this week that we'll talk about later. But let's get into what we are doing this week. So, Sully, what have you been up to in the world of Destiny?
Well, we did the Flawless Crown on Saturday. Last Saturday.
Oh my god, that feels like forever ago.
It does. It was actually pretty simple, though.
Yeah,
it wasn't
so bad once we ended up waking up, because we did so early that like half of us have stayed up from the night before, and the other half we just woke up.
Yeah, I felt bad for Ninja, man.
Ninja and Jay did it too. Pretty sure.
Yeah. I think Jay's Central Time Zone. So
or he just woke up earlier or something like that.
Yeah, crazy. I think he was up earlier. Yeah, because I think he's about 7 a.m. The Ninja had to get up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was fun. We struggled hardcore on the first part, but once we got past the first part, we flew through the next three. We messed up when we got to the first time we did damage phase. We should have stopped doing DPS and go and swap out buffs, but we were careless about that. But after that, it took us 1 or 2 more tries.
Because Quan failed the jumping encounter.
Yes. And he was just literally had to jump. He didn't have to worry about anything.
Listen, it's still stressful as fuck because you don't want to be the guy to screw everything up and have to start over.
Quan was the guy.
Yeah.
But overall, it's a quick raid, so even
it is pretty quick. It is pretty simple.
So
once everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like we said, the first part was the hardest part that we had to deal with because
it takes forever.
It takes a while, yeah. I think it takes a little 1 or 2 encounters longer than it should. But again, we were all just waking up and getting used to playing.
Yeah.
It was the first thing we did that day, so
it was.
And everyone died on the first encounter except Ninja. I can't remember.
I don't think Ninja did.
No, he's a pro. He
had middle. Middle was easy.
Yeah, middle is easy. But yeah, that was actually pretty fun. Pretty simple to do. What else have we been doing?
I've been just grinding out forges, working on getting that blacksmith.
How close are you to doing it?
I got a minute. I got a ways. I think I have 50 more forges. So I just finished my
frames?
third rare. Yeah, frames. I don't know why I said forges. 50 more frames. Finished my third rare bounty because I was an idiot and I deleted a bunch of them during Guardian games.
Why?
I just didn't really feel like doing them, I think. And I think they expire, don't they?
They do. They take 2 weeks to expire.
Okay, so
But if you did them, you could have just kept them.
yeah,
And then
but yeah, I got
popped
a bunch
them.
of those during guarding games, and yeah, just been kind of working on blacksmith, slowly working on shadow. We got what our other heroic menagerie complete this week, so we gotta get the
Yeah.
last one on Tuesday.
I was asked how long does it take to get to like get blacksmith, but it's been so long since I've had that title. I just don't remember how long it took. And
I mean, realistically, depending on how much time you have to play, it would take 3 weeks, just because of the challenges
you think?
for in the raid.
Okay, just the challenges alone.
Yeah, but I mean, you could literally like, depending on how much like time you have to grind, you could get 100 frames done in 3 weeks.
When did I get that? I don't even remember. That'd be cool, like if they added like a date when you got that title.
Yeah,
Because I don't remember when we got it. It had to have been sometime last year.
yeah. I think it was either right before,
Before Shadow
right
Keep?
after, right before, or right after Shadowkeep. One of the
Yeah.
two.
I think it might have been before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the only thing I have left to do is get that heroic flawless on that boss for Menagerie.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I got
think
Shadow.
Nice.
I remember
think,
seeing when Shadow first came out, and I was like, "Man, this is impossible. I'm never gonna get this." And it's
yeah,
crazy,
honestly,
man.
I think that's easier to get than uh, blacksmith.
I think it's. I think I was gonna say it's less grindy, but also you need to do 200
Yeah.
runes. But it's probably still less grindy though, because of all the
Yeah.
kills and the RNG with the rare bounties and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they fixed the RNG with the bounties. I think if you turn in 6 daily, after you turn in your 6th daily bounty, a rare bounty is supposed to appear. So it's not too bad now. But beforehand,
Nice.
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, did some trials, just get your engrams, stuff like that. This week it's armor.
Trials.
So
Yeah, it's gauntlets, right?
Yep. And they look pretty
Nice.
sick on a Titan.
Nice.
I'm gonna see if anyone's up to for getting them still, because I want to get them on my other 2 classes, but we'll see. There's only so much losing that people can put up with.
We'll have to start kind of making a day just to do a trials bounty. Because I would like to kind of get that collection set before it leaves with the next expansion.
Is it leaving with the next expansion, or is it like a year? Or...
I think this next expansion they're supposed to introduce new trials armor.
Okay. We'll see.
I think that's what they're saying.
We'll see. So yeah, what have you been up to other than that?
Played a little bit of Iron Banner here and there, but I mean, as I said, I have just so other more. I got my pinnacles done on my Titan, since that is my main character. Just trying to make sure I get my pinnacles just again and get my power up, just so I'm ready for when Grandmaster Fall drops. I believe July 21st.
Yeah,
Conqueror is gonna definitely be
July. Yeah,
a thing I'll be chasing. I think by that time too, I should be fairly close, if not done with Blacksmith. So, other than maybe we need a schedule. I need to schedule time to do a Scourge of the Pass. Do that flawlessly and get that taken care of. Do you have that flawlessly?
Yeah, I have Blacksmith.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Duh. So yeah, I'm gonna have to set something up for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I other than that, I haven't been doing a whole lot in Destiny. It's been busy over here in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, you're back at the office now, so.
Back at the office, had my surgery done. I had to clean my clothes, so I played a little bit of Iron Man VR, and it's pretty cool.
Nice. How's that?
I played the like intro mission. It's
Mm-hmm.
from the demo, so
Okay.
yeah, it's just like that. Um, yeah. Other than that, yeah, I'm busy. Anyways, let's head into their next topic. So I guess thoughts on Iron Banner, um, and how Bungie can improve Iron Banner. So, did you have anything in mind?
To improve it, I would like to see daily bounties for Iron Banner to give out tokens.
Mm, some more bounties.
Yeah, more bounties. But I feel like those like would make sense type deal. Because like Iron Banner is literally for a week, and once you finish your 4 weekly bounties, like there's just nothing else.
Yeah, why bother?
Yeah, like that's why I was doing my rare bounty. I had to complete 3 Crucible matches. I was like, dude, I'm just gonna go into control. Like I'm not even gonna worry about going Iron Banner. Now, if I had some bounties to complete for Iron Banner, I probably would have went in there. But
Yeah, I like the changes they made this season where you don't need to do a quest to turn in tokens, and
the quest was nice too because it wasn't like
it was just for the new
long.
guns.
Yeah,
Um,
and it's account based, so I like that.
yeah, so I'm literally sitting on like 3,000 tokens. I just sat there just turning them in to just get the armor for my collections.
Okay, yeah, I might do that too later on.
Yeah, Beth says more ways to get tokens would be good since we need to reacquire all the weapons and armor. Which, yeah, that's a big bummer. Like I mention it every week. I just wish there was a way to infuse your old stuff into the newer version of it, just so you don't lose the roll.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they're gonna do later on with that stuff, but I feel like that's what like everybody's biggest concern is when it comes to sunsetting. Um, I think majority of the player base hates sunsetting. I'm still kind of just right in the middle. I kind of just want to see on how everything turns out, like what type of new weapons they reintroduce and whatnot, before I really make a final like push on all right, sunsetting's horrible, but like they are trying to make Destiny into an MMO. Every MMO has sunsetting, so like just kind of makes sense. Because if they don't sunset, literally everybody's just still gonna run around with Recluse, Mountaintop, or well, Xeno, but Xeno is an exotic, and I'm sure there'll probably be some new exotic that might take over. Wouldn't be surprised if Xeno gets nerfed.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens at the end of the season.
Yeah. I would. Best thing they would do is to pretty much just have it not have crit hit with Divinity.
Yeah, Baz says quest. So the quest used to guarantee you a full set of armor, which we know, and I like the way that it is now, where you don't have to do a quest to get the armor. You can just turn in tokens to get it. What about you? What do you think? Did you prefer the quest or did you prefer the tokens?
I mean, I prefer the tokens, but that's where I think having daily Iron Banner bounties would be helpful if they're going to go that route. Because the quests at times just, if you're trying to do multiple characters, just seem too grindy.
Yeah, it was a bit of a slog.
And it really affects like your teammates because you might have somebody, running weapons that they're not like comfortable running with, trying to get the quest line done. So.
Other things that you can do to make Iron Banner interesting.
Solo.
Like a solo queue. And I guess I don't know. It's not skill based. So like, what's the point? I don't know.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about that because they're tired of going up against like a 4-stack to 6-stack.
Maybe instead of just giving you tokens for the bounties, like have each bounty tied to a piece of gear.
You could do that.
So you can like run, like you can pick up a bounty specifically for a like a gun that you're trying to grind out. That'd be pretty
Hmm.
cool. Say you want the Fool's Remedy, you want a good roll on that, and you could pick up a bunch of those bounties, like as much as you can for repeatables. I think it's like 5 or something like that. That'd
Yeah,
be a
or
pretty good idea.
you could do when you turn in your tokens, they could give you like an Iron Banner, like engram, and they could kind of make it similar to the Umbral engram situation, to where you can kind of influence it to like a weapon slash armor,
I would
and
love it
like
that if they kept the Umbral engrams, and then like as you said, you can introduce other engrams like Iron Banner engrams, and you could just tab over to those instead, and then like
mhm,
change those up. That would be a
yeah.
pretty cool system to see them carry forward.
I think we're the whole Umbral engram idea is definitely, I think, going to be like, was kind of like their test theory. I could see that being kind of implied into like the pinnacle gear
Mm.
at some point, because I mean everybody is really complaining about the pinnacle drops. So in terms of maybe that you can influence, it's not like maybe 100% chance of dropping whatever you need, but like you could, if you need gauntlets, you can somehow influence it to be a better chance of gauntlets for like a pinnacle drop.
Mm.
But I don't know. But yeah, I would like to kind of see Iron Banner kind of do that kind of influence. Like you can kind of either get an engram, or if you want to do the bounty system, do it that way.
Yeah, so some pretty good ideas here actually for the next Iron Banner. I doubt they'll do it though. Let's see. So what should Bungie do with all the exotics tied to the things that are leaving? So,
I'll let you go.
so obviously the first thing people will think of is just world drops. Like just have it as you just pick up an exotic in the wild, and they'll have a chance to be an Acreus or something like that.
Because there is 16 weapons and I think 12 weapon catalysts that are going to be need a new home.
So I guess it also includes like things like Rat King and
Yes.
not the Drang, but the other thing.
Stern.
Yeah, Stern. Hmm.
Outbreak. Because Outbreak starts on Titan.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think with stuff like Outbreak though, like that,
Unless they're just going to keep that kind of like
you can just
a...
keep the mission, no? Like for Whisper, you can just keep the mission. You just load into it.
Yeah.
Um,
But then you have Teraba, Anarchy, Acris. Am I missing one? Anarchy?
you said
Is it
Anarchy
Anarchy?
already.
Okay. Teraba, Anarchy. Yeah, and then that'd be Acris, and you have the Catalyst for Sleeper and Telesto gone. Then you have the Forge weapons. Those are gone. With
Yeah.
Jotun, Izanagi, the bow.
Well, we're still gonna have
And
Nessus and Earth.
correct, but it sounds like Forges aren't going to be there.
That's true.
That's what from, and this is.
How,
I
how
really don't know.
about how about we just make it so you can't get that stuff? Would that be too much? Would that be too much of a
Yeah,
backlash to that?
I think if they weren't exotics, I'd be completely cool with that. But like, since they're like exotics, I think it opens up potential for them. Obviously, like I'm a huge fan of not having quests for exotics. So you now have 16 exotics that you can drop in the open world. So I think you can make some of them like RNG based. Um, and I think you could maybe tie like a few of them to either just they only drop in Crucible. Maybe one or two drops in Gambit, and then you have a few of them that drop only in Strikes. They kind of give like people like a reason to like actually run Strikes. Like I don't have Teraba, but Teraba's in a Strike, and it has a 5% chance of dropping in a Strike.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna be that upset with Terrible going away. Um,
It's better than Recluse.
oh yeah, totally, 100%. Because man, like honestly, I just don't care. But like, I guess you could just throw that into world drops. I can't think of anything else other than just world drops to get them. Um, like you said, Crucible's a good idea. Same
Truth.
with
Truth
Gambit.
is another one that's going to be gone.
But you're missing out. Like, okay, so for something like Rat King, I know it's a big meme now, but like the mission to actually start to get that is actually pretty cool because
Yeah.
that's the first time you meet Mithrax, and he's fighting I think Hive Knight or something, and you can like kill either of them or just kill the knight, and Mithrax will like bow to you and then like leave, and like that's a
Yep.
really cool moment, and not
It
to
is.
have that is kind of a bummer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess world drop is the best way to do it, but
Yeah, I would prefer world drops.
I would
I'm
like to have I would like to have them
tired of
keep
exotic quests.
I would like to have them to keep some of those missions that are more unique to them. But
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, other than maybe Outbreak and Whisper, but I don't even know what's gonna happen there with those. Is technically you could keep Outbreak, but since Io's gone, maybe they get rid of Whisper, but that would really suck because Whisper, that's a really cool mission to get that gun.
it is, yeah. They're both
So
really cool.
they are. So hopefully they don't get rid of those. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see both of those secret missions go away.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten the ships for those quests yet.
I need to start grinding for them, but as I said, I just have so much other stuff I'm grinding for right now. So
They're fun to do, man.
they are. They are. I want to kind of get. I need to really find a day to just sit down and like do forges. But so far this week, every time I plan on just doing forges, I get pulled into a raid because like they need one more person. So I'm like, okay, like I'm not gonna say like no and not have like people complete this raid, but I do want to one of these maybe like Friday next week, sit down and actually do a bunch of forges.
Do you like Bungie adding a shader and emblem for gifting subs? So this is talking about the new thing they added to their Destiny 2 app on Twitch, which is where if you gift 2 subs to the person that you're watching, and they have this activated, you will get in-game rewards. So you'll get a shader, an emblem, and I think like some glimmering stuff, some other materials as well. A few of you have subbed to my channel with that, and thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I really like it. I don't know what you have to say about it.
I like the fact that they're like trying to do ways to like support their like content creators.
Yeah.
This was like one of the big things that really helped Fortnite blow up.
Oh, they had stuff like this too?
Yes, they had
Okay.
the content creator codes in Fortnite. So like whenever anybody like would buy anything through Fortnite, then eventually became Epic Game Store, you use that code, that content creator would receive like I want to say like a 5% or 10% of that share of that purchase would go to that content creator. It
That's a little bit different though. It's not really
it
it's
is.
not integrated in
It
Twitch.
No,
It's
it is, but it's a way for I think to kind of help content creators to kind of keep playing Destiny. Like it's almost basically because like when you're looking at live streamers, YouTubers, I mean they're influencers, so like it's kind of like if companies are actually smart and actually don't, I don't know what the right word is for it, but like basically take down the videos and stuff, it's free advertisement for people. Like, you constantly are seeing, your favorite content creator playing this game, so which will then potentially influence that person to buy that game. So that was kind of cool. Definitely neat. Kind of see them show some love to content creators.
I think it really helped smaller streamers for sure. Like I think
yes and no.
like even the bigger streamers are telling like their viewers to go to a smaller streamer's channel and if they can to do it there. It's like it's just like a genuinely good way to like build up the Destiny community.
Yeah, I definitely hope this is something that they look to continue. So be interested to see on what they do, because like I feel like adding like a shader / emblem is pretty simple, and it's not like game changing in my opinion because it's cosmetic.
Yeah, it's not.
So, and it will, I don't know.
Now,
I'm a fan of it, but that's not. I'm also alive. I mean, I stream on Twitch, so I guess I'm a little biased, but I do not have affiliation active, so.
Now, what if they attach an exotic engram to it? I'm making you mull it over. I personally don't care if they add an exotic engram or anything like that. Because they've done so much.
As long as I guess if it's not new.
They've done so much like this in the past with like Twitch Prime rewards, where like you get a free exotic gun and some other shit. So
I mean, I would be okay too if it gave you like a whatever the seasonal Eververse engram was.
Like honestly, I have like 3 or 4 exotics in my season pass that I haven't claimed, just because I don't know if I should claim those yet or not. Because I already have them all, right? So like, why do I care? But for someone that doesn't have them all, I can see that being pretty useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to see what else they do with this going forward.
Yeah, I would like to kind of see them continue this. Because as I said, I feel like it's not costing Bungie anything.
No. Well,
other than putting resources into like what it's going to be, like type thing.
Yeah, whatever the deal is that's between Twitch and Bungie.
Yeah, which I'm sure, honestly, probably really isn't even like a deal, because Bungie's not receiving any type of like payment out of this, and all it's doing is giving Twitch more money because they're going to see a spike increase of subs. So Twitch is going to continue to support this. It's probably more of just finding ways to like come up with new things to put into this, gifting subs promotion.
Yeah.
So, which they have a lot of things they can do, so it'd be interesting. As long as it's nothing game changing, I'm completely fine with. If it's something that's already kind of like, if it's cosmetic, or if it's something that's old, like if they would do an exotic engram and it was kind of like a faded engram to where it was anything year 1, year 2, then eventually could be year 3 only drops, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, this just reminds me that I need to go check out Kwitz whenever he's streaming, because last I checked he couldn't get it working, so maybe he's fixed it now, so I can throw a couple subs his way.
Now the question is, can you gift 2 subs in your own channel?
I don't know.
And have that work for you? I mean, obviously you're still like, I would rather see you do that to Kwitz, because Kwitz is super lit.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if that would work.
Well, it looks like I can gift 2 subs to myself. It's letting me get into the payment system here.
Well, I know you can gift. Okay. I know you can gift subs to yourself, but I didn't know if it would activate the Bungie reward. Is what I would say. Or Matt. Because I've seen people match gifted subs all the time.
Huh. Yeah, I think that would work because like you just need to get gifted subs. You don't need to. I think it would work because all it's counting is just the gifted, like the person gifting the sub that's connected to your Twitch. I mean your Bungie, like connecting your Twitch and Bungie accounts. So I assume that would work.
So another thing, as long as they keep this for everyone, partnered and affiliate, which I feel like they will. Like I think,
of course. Why wouldn't you have it?
I mean, Valorant started something really shitty.
Oh no, what was Valorant
So with their drops, with the beta drops, did you not pay attention to all that?
No, I have no interest in Valiant.
I mean, either do I. But basically, they picked like all the top streamers, and they have the Valorant like drops enabled. So like, if you go and like watch their streams, you have a chance to have the beta drop. Well, this has like been a few months ago when this happened, and now the new Ubisoft BR game, which just dropped Friday, is also doing the same thing. So, and it's pretty much all the top streamers again. / partnered, I believe. I don't think they have any affiliate with the drops.
As someone who's worked in the media side, I know that sometimes publishers give you codes to gift out to your
No, they have no control. Like the streamers have literally no control. It's you have to tie. I don't know so much about the Ubisoft side, but for like Valorant, you have to actually go in, sign up for a. Who makes Valorant? Who makes League?
Riot.
Riot, yeah. You have to sign up for a Riot account, and then you have to then link your Riot account to your Twitch account, and then you go and watch like a Valorant, like basically partnered streamer. And then you just sit in that stream, and it will like randomly like pick you, and like that's how you get it. Like you could be literally in the stream for 5 minutes and get it, or you could be in the stream for like 10 hours and still not. Instead of just having an open beta.
Yeah, I would like to have for my own personal bias to keep this as affiliate as well and not just partners, but you know,
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, and I think Bungie would want to keep it for both.
Yeah, I do feel like they kind of like to spread the love a little bit.
That's their culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's tell you.
And for go on.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna drink my beer.
Okay, and for a non-biased opinion, I do think this should be affiliate / partner. I think it would be a mistake to kind of go partner only, but
yeah. So let's head into the TWAB.
TWAB.
Yep. Easy for me to say. So Bungie, they're talking about their Iron Banner. They brought back the guns that we talked about last week, which, by the way, we haven't really talked about those guns.
Yeah, I was actually about to say, what do you think about the AR?
I haven't used it. I tried the sidearm, and it's like a little pea shooter.
I actually don't mind the AR.
I need to shoot it.
Yeah, obviously. Huh?
I need to shoot it.
Yeah, you need to. I don't even remember what role I have on it. It wasn't like god tier, but it wasn't complete trash. It felt good, but then again, ARs are really good at the moment. So, but
sub training. I guess this is They talked about their
which we already kind of discovered talked about.
So here are some questions about the Bungie bounties for Twitch subs. So do I need to do anything before gifting subs? You have to ensure that your Bungie.net account is linked to your Twitch to gain progress towards the bounties. Can I give subscriptions to any streamer to get these rewards? If the streamer is actively playing Destiny 2 on Twitch with the official Twitch Destiny extension, you can complete the bounties to unlock rewards. Can I complete bounties on my phone? No. Bounties may only be progressed when watching streams on a browser, which is interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. No, they're looking to make that active.
Yeah. I've completed the bounty but don't see rewards. What gives? If you see the bounty completed on the extension, sign out and back into Destiny 2 before visiting him at the holiday. How long will the bounty be available? At this time, there is no planned end date. While the emblem may be earned a single time, the bounty may be completed weekly or for other in-game rewards. So it sounds like this is going to be a bounty that you can keep doing.
Good.
How do I get the extension? Head over to the official Twitch Destiny extension help article for all the info. Oh yeah, what was the roll that you got on your gun? Did you try out any of the new perks?
No, I did not.
No? Okay.
Mm-mm.
I had a sidearm with one of the new perks, but I didn't use that one. I used a different sidearm.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like those perks are more useful in terms of console than they are PC.
I was looking at the stats, man. I'm like, this doesn't seem. It just looking at the stats, and like not using the gun. It just doesn't seem beneficial.
Mm-hmm. I feel like at least not on a keyboard and mouse.
Like with like better target acquisition, I guess that's Iron Gaze. Losing all that range for like especially a sidearm, like losing all of that range is not worth it.
I saw somebody post a picture and they had that with the AR, and the range was literally negative.
So they have to be in front of you in order to do anything. Like you actually lose damage.
Yeah, I was just like, how is that even possible?
That's ridiculous.
Like what?
Yeah, that sounds like a bad roll.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Ninja was telling us about that. You lose like 40 off of the stat. So.
Yeah, they need to cut that in half, if not more. Like.
Yeah.
Be minus 10 or 15 might be fine, but I haven't really messed around with them too much.
You know what would be really cool is if they had more perks like that, where like you sacrifice one ability, like one thing for another, but you can toggle between them. You know, so like you lose range but gain impact, or you lose stability but gain handling. Like they do that for the first two, but like also just do that for the other two, but we have that way more significant. That'd be kind of interesting to see.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe they add that kind of later on. Maybe after this next DLC, because it'd be kind of like at some point, like they're gonna have to like start introducing like some like really weird stuff in terms of like on how stats are done, just because like the loot pool is gonna be so big. And I know like Baz and we talked about it maybe yesterday, 2 nights ago. Like they need to like kind of do like a readjustment on like their armor, like, and we've talked about it on the podcast a bunch, but like the mod slot for armor needs to be universal. Like they need to eliminate having like every seasonal mod, every mod should be able to go on that armor.
Yeah. Bez here says that apparently Iron Gaze makes the AR into one of the best SMGs in the game. And I'm just wondering if he's being legit about that or not, because you lose the RPM, right? It's not as fast as an SMG, so I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty funny. So patch notes, because I'm skipping over a couple of things that.
Yeah, they're doing their. We'll kind of talk about this a little bit.
They're doing their fashion show and art show, and they're getting their emblems out.
But there's kind of like another thing happening on Tuesday we'll kind of talk about. But yeah, their fashion day and their art show will be next Tuesday.
Okay.
But we'll go to the patch notes.
So patch notes, next Tuesday, we also have a patch going live for Destiny 2. Some new bug fixes for Season of Arrival. Here are a few items to expect. Contact events. So fixed an issue where the heavy hitters triumph was not progressing when defeating bosses. Thank fucking God, it only took them 4 weeks.
Shocker.
Fixed an issue where players could collect and bank 15 motes prior to unlocking the Prismatic Recaster rank reward, which I noticed and I just didn't realize. It's like, wait a minute, I was able to do this before. Why is there a thing in this Recaster where I can get that? It doesn't make any sense. Alright, that was just being serious with the AR, so I'll have to give that a try.
Same. Probably do that after the podcast, to be honest.
So, contact weapons fixed an issue where the Cold Denial and Fallen Guillotine didn't offer the 2 perks in the final column when unlocking the Umbral Enhancement 3 gift on the Prismatic Recaster. So I'm looking forward to that. Fixed an issue.
Yeah, looking forward to the next one.
Fixed an issue where the Guillotine could continue damaging enemies after the heavy attack animation had completed. Womp womp.
Still should be good, though.
It still should be sick. Wasp burning? Wow. Boss burning weapon.
Let's go kill this wasp, guys.
Speaking of being sleepy, Sleeper Catalyst fixed an issue where reissued Seraph weapons were not getting progress to the Catalyst objectives. That's really good.
Yes.
Last Wish and Garden of Salvation update gear to have Season of Arrival's max fusion caps. So it's nice to see that get fixed finally.
Yeah.
Weekly Vanguard bounties. So they're going to be removing Scorn, Cabal, Vex, and Fallen variations from the weekly bounties from Season of Arrival's pool.
Interesting.
Yes. So what does that leave? That leaves Taken. And that's it.
Yeah.
I guess they're just putting it in correlation to their Ordeal Nightfall.
Oh, true.
Because the Ordeals are all about Taken this season, so
yeah, makes sense then.
Yeah. Man, imagine if we had a Scorn themed Ordeal. It's literally just the what the hell is this stupid name? The Hollow Layer Strike, that's all it is for a season.
There's no, I guess, there's only one.
There's only one Scorn boss. I can't think of a different Scorn boss.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Wizard one, but that's not Scorn, because Scorn's not in there. I was just thinking because that was released during Forsaken.
So full patch notes will be published when available. Let's see what else is there. Current known issues. So, the Lake of Shadows Nightfall is incorrectly requiring players to own Forsaken. I think that has to deal with the fact that it became part of Forsaken for the PlayStation, right? Like that was the strike they had, or no? It was the
Wizard one.
That was the Destiny 2 vanilla exclusive PlayStation strike. Yeah. So players who finish this week's Means to an End quest who do not claim the challenge reward will be locked out of next week's portion of the quest. Players will be able to progress the quest again the following week. So that kind of sucks. The Unfurl Your Banner Crucible quest step updates when players reach the Mythic Valor rank and not the Fabled Valor rank. The Font of Light armor mod's description does not match its effect, so that's not good.
Nope.
Wither Horde's projectiles can appear randomly on screen when it's stowed. That's weird. I've never seen that happen.
I haven't either.
Seasonal mods for the Season of Arrivals are not appearing in the player's collections. I've had that issue. The Fate of All Fools perk for the Jade Rabbit Scout Rifle not working as intended. And
didn't they talk about that last
week?
week?
They said this is like what they're working on. Current known issues.
Oh, okay.
And when Warlocks or Titans cancel their jump, they can sometimes auto-jump when landing. I would love to see that. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also when I loaded into Destiny, I think on Friday, they said that Titan is going to be the next location for the contact event. So we could have that to look forward to.
Okay. Since we're kind of basically done with TWAB, other than like I actually haven't watched the movie of the weeks, but I said we will kind of discuss this after we get done with TWAB. Tuesday is also a very special day. It's Bungie Day.
Bungo Day.
And we're supposed to also receive Moments of Triumph.
Yeah, we're supposed to receive that next week as well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you think we'll see anything else on Bungie Day?
I don't know. The Moments of Triumph is pretty big, along with the new destination. Probably new story stuff. Maybe some more info on the next expansion, but I can't really think of anything.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see the what is it now? The effigy. Like that's gonna be like the start of that quest is gonna be released that day. Because you need to kill all 40 or 50 eyes in order to complete a triumph.
Yeah, there's 50.
Yeah,
there's 50 of them. Sabathoon's eyes.
Yeah, so we're gonna see a lot of stuff. We're gonna see a lot of stuff next week for sure.
They have done, I think, a fairly good job so far in the season to kind of keep a reason to actively play Destiny. Like, other than the fact like I have a ton of grinding to do with just some of the seals and stuff, but like the weekly quest lines we've gotten, like I feel like they're not grindy. I feel like they're done pretty quick. And like so far like the story missions after have been pretty cool, even though they're kind of like all very similar in its own way, but
the Umbral Traces can be pretty grindy, but other than that, it's alright.
Depends on which one. The one that was, I believe it was Escalation Protocol, Gambit, and I think there might have been another one. That one was really grindy.
Yeah.
But the one with Nightmare Hunts and Menagerie, those two were like, I knocked out pretty quick.
Yeah, because you're running Menagerie.
Exactly, but like that's what I'm saying. Like it was easy. Like other than the week of Gambit and Escalation Protocol,
they should have one that makes you run forges legit, like forge completions. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that'd be awesome because I'm already running forges, so yay, that would be lit. But then that so far, I mean, is that the story missions that we've received after them have been pretty cool.
Bez says for the Gambit one, you could run Reckoning and do that in almost one run. So, I think they're going to be recycling these because we also got Nightmare Hunts again. So,
yeah, they are.
Next time you see something for Gambit or Gambit Prime, try that out and see if that works. Yeah, that's it for TWAB. Did you have anything else to add?
No, I just kind of want to see what you think we're going to see on Bungie Day. I think we might see something kind of
effigy, man. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
Cool. So
I'm looking forward to that gun. That gun looks pretty sick. Like it's a giant laser. It's a trace rifle, right? But it looks huge.
Yeah.
So question of the week: would you want an open world PvP server, kind of like World of Warcraft?
Correct.
No.
No?
No, I'll tell you why, because it's the fucking worst. I've played World of Warcraft PvP servers, and it's the worst.
But we had so much fun in Sea of Thieves.
I don't want to join... Okay. If I could choose between PvE, role-playing, and PvP servers...
yes,
sure.
But there's going to be a choice.
I'm not going to have it where it's like new lights can walk around and just get absolutely demolished by...
No, there's definitely going to be like a choice to have either PvE/PvP server. I wouldn't go straight for the throat for people and only be PvP, but no, you would have the choice to have like... So, when you scroll over like a destination and you go to hit launch, like above it, you can choose PvE or PvP.
Yeah, it would make it kind of like a fun, like Crucible game mode for sure, because it's like a whole like a whole destination is open up for you to shooting dudes. But if you're gonna do that, might as well just turn that destination to a BR.
That'd be kind of cool.
You know how many people have been talking about like Destiny and VR, like battle royales? It's not gonna happen.
I mean,
it's not gonna happen.
No, it won't happen. But I mean, in terms of shooting mechanics, I mean, there's probably only one other developer out there that may have better shooting mechanics than Bungie in terms of like console, and that's Respawn. Respawn's shooting mechanics are just
I thought you were gonna say COD.
so beautiful.
And I was like, oh.
No. I mean, COD doesn't have like bad shooting mechanics, but I mean, it's COD. It's just their issue is their movement sometimes. But just in terms of shooting mechanics, Respawn's really good, and Bungie, I would say, is number 2 on console. I don't know about keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, so we kind of want to hear your answer out there. So if you have an answer to the question of would you like to see Destiny have open world, let me get it here so I can quote this. Open world PvP server, would you want to see that? Would you want to play on
Mine
that?
is 100%. That would be so much fun.
Mine
with
is
friendly fire, by the way.
Oh, God. You've never played with my friends. They like to do the friendliest of firing.
No.
Yes, they do.
Dude, we would have it would get to the point where it would be kind of annoying. We would have to go to a PvE server. But like it would be really cool to just kind of hop in to like the EDZ and just kind of like shoot each other.
Man,
turn the HUD off.
Imagine going into the Cosmodrome when like the Prometheus lens was broken, and you would just like load in and just be laser tag all over the place. That'd be kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can find any of our old PUBG videos on Charge Shot, me and Lo and Justin, we played a bunch of that, and Lo always killed us. Always. It was great. So anyways, we're gonna end the show here. I don't know why I have Justin on my mind, but Sully, where can the people find you?
He's always in your mind, don't lie.
He is.
You love him.
I do.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, and also YouTube. I need to get back on the YouTube grind so bad. At Sully__games.
And you can find me, your host Thomas, on Twitch. On Twitter, CHU Thomas. Also on Twitch as Kane Play Stuff. We stream this show. No regular time slot right now because I'm back at work.
No, it'll be about 7:30 on Thursdays. It just was a funky week for you, so we kind of had to move the podcast this week. So, but we've been super consistent.
We have
now, every Thursday.
It's just I'm back to work, so some time changes are expected. You can email me, thomas@chargeshot.com, for any questions for any of my shows, if you want to be a guest on my show as well, or any of the shows that I do. Review us on Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get podcasts. Join our Discord server. We have set up a second division of our clan if you want to join our clan. There's no tryouts or applications necessary. But yeah, until then, eyes down, Guardians.